Look at me, my leg is out, I got on stilettos, I'm trying to be sexy. My main goal is to be a vessel, is to come on here and to inspire one person, two persons, three people, you know, let alone 10,000. So yeah, I'm just I'm overjoyed. I am taken aback. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is your girl Sierra here, and today I am back with a thrift try on haul. I went thrifting yesterday, and so far so good when it comes down to this little thrift store that I have been going to. It is the second time that I've gone to this thrift store, I would say within the past like 2 months, and I was really surprised that I found more fire, because the first time I went to the thrift store I found like a whole haul of things. That was actually my last thrift haul. And I don't know, if you are an avid thrifter, then you know that a lot of times if you go to the same thrift store over and over again, you may see the same inventory, or you may not find anything at all, especially if you go back like right away. And I guess like 2 months later is not like right away, or like a month and a half later it's like not like right away, but I was surprised still. I was like, oh my gosh, like this is a gold mine. I would say too, like when you go thrifting, it's kind of good not to have a really strict agenda anyway. Like I feel like it's good to feel like, okay, I want to find trousers, I want to find tops and things like that. But I find that when I go in and it's like I want to find something super specific, I don't find it. I end up being like let down and just like annoyed with the whole experience. So when I go thrifting, I'm just like, okay, I just really want to find some fire, some good fabrics, timeless pieces. And with that being said, that is what I found for this freaking trip. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. But first, I do want to say thank you guys so much for 10,000 subscribers. I don't want to breeze that by. Yeah, I just want to say thank you guys so much for your consistent support of me throughout the years. And if you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for getting me to my 10K. And yeah, on my channel, you can always expect an emphasis on quality, timelessness when it comes down to clothing, styling. That is what I am about here on the Sierra Parker channel. It's my little dog, Dasha. So the first thing I picked up was this little skirt. I always go to like the bottom section when I go to a thrift store. I go there first because I just think it's a good place to start. Bottoms are hard to find. Yeah, so with that being said, I picked up this skirt here, which has this little slit on the side. So it's like sexy, sleek, simple, totally my vibe. It is in a size medium, and it's from the brand Helena, which I didn't find so much on this brand. I did find out that the designer is from Israel, so I guess that explains the name. I think I came across an Instagram that may be the brand, but the label is different. So I don't know if this is like a piece from like their older collections, but I said it to say I couldn't find too much on this brand. And I think the fabric makeup is gonna be a wool, cotton, I think a little bit of synthetic in there as well. Yeah, some lycra, viscose, polyester, cotton, wool. So a little bit of everything in this knit, but I will say that it has a really beautiful, nice little flow to her. I feel like the slit comes up pretty high. Knowing me, myself, I feel like I'm showing a lot of legs, so I have to bring in some grunge or some avant-garde touches, which is why I chose to style it with my Margiela Babouche. Because to me, wearing this skirt with like a stiletto, it's just like overboard. It's like, look at me, my leg is out, I got on stilettos, I'm trying to be sexy. Yeah, and then on top to style it, I just went with a knit top that I also thrifted, I think like last year. But basically this is a full-on knit look. And the knits, you can't tell on camera, but they're slightly different blacks. But for me, the different textures of like wool or like knits, it works in that way. So yeah, I look forward to wearing this look out in public. Next up is going to be this little skirt, which OMG. And I actually saw this skirt when I was checking out at the register. The lady was ringing me up and I saw this skirt. I was like, oh, and she was like, oh, it's actually white tag, so half off. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna need that. And it's from the brand Miss Selfridges, or Miss Selfridge. Miss Selfridge was founded in 1966, and it was a British brand geared to like younger teens, and it was sold at the retailer in London, Selfridges. But as of 2021, Miss Selfridge was actually purchased by ASOS and can now only be purchased online, I guess, through ASOS. But yeah, I absolutely love this piece. I love that it kind of like ruches, you know, at the bottom. I can kind of make it a little bit shorter, or I can like pull it down and it becomes a little bit longer. So I love the fact that I can play with that aspect of the skirt. I can make it like a little mini skirt if I wanted to. But yeah, I think that this is really, really sexy. And again, I am not one that wants to scream sexy zebra print slit up the side. So how I chose to style this skirt was with a button up. And the button up I actually also thrifted. So again, to me that's a flex. To say that I look this damn good and everything was under $100, under $50, and I look this good, like, yeah, I did that. Yeah, so this is the Banana Republic shirt that I got and that I styled the zebra skirt with. And as you guys can see, on the inside is a size 2, and it says non-iron fitted. And I've seen these types of shirts at the thrift store before, and I will say, like, I've mostly seen them in like the men's section. But when I saw this one, I was like, ooh, I like that it's kind of like darted on the side and it has like this form-fitted look to it. So I was like, okay, this could be like a cute little fitted button up, which I feel like most button ups that I own are a little bit more oversized or like loose fitting. So this is again something that I didn't have and something that I felt like could translate in several different ways when it comes to styling. But yeah, I'm really happy with this piece. I absolutely love it styled with this skirt. Again, it just presents more effortless when it comes down to the sexiness of the skirt. And paired with my little Gucci heels, y'all, I was just like, yeah, I am obsessed with this look. Next up is going to be a jumper from Polo Ralph Lauren. And not gonna go into a whole little background on Polo Ralph Lauren because we all know that Ralph is that guy. Basically, I think that a Ralph Lauren jumper, sweater, whatever you want to call it, is a staple. I just think that they, one, are never too expensive. Two, really easy to find at your local thrift store. Like, you'll always be able to find a Ralph button up or Ralph knit. Every time I go anyway, I see something Ralph Lauren. And yeah, I absolutely love that this one is in this red color. It is 100% lamb's wool. I feel like my colors, especially when it comes down to a freaking red sweater, thrifted. I'm on thrifted personally because, again, this is not something that I'm going to wear all the time, but got this at a really, really good deal. And I feel like for wearing it to, you know, throw over my little shoulders if I get cold, or obviously in the wool months, I feel like the color too really complements my skin tone. I've been wanting a pair of like little mini silky shorts like this for some time. I had actually been eyeing the Tom Ford silk shorts on Essence. I had them in my little wish list, but they were $100. But again, I'm just like, I'm not gonna be wearing these all the time. They in Tom Ford, but definitely giving me that same type of vibe. And I actually like the silhouette, the shape of these a little bit better than the Tom Ford ones. As you guys can see, it has like a little slit on the side, which gives it like this sporty feel. And the brand is gonna be Equoyer. I cannot pronounce stuff, y'all. Equoyer. I don't know, y'all. When I Googled it, I found out that they are a pajama brand, and they specialize in making like elevated pajamas. That's like their mission. And yeah, so I actually am gonna have these linked down below, and it looks like it comes with the shorts and the top for I think like $32, which I'm like, hold on, that's a really good deal. Now, as I said, I was eyeing the Tom Fords, which the Tom Fords I think were silk. These are not silk. They are like a polyester type blend. But nonetheless, they gonna do what they gonna do, y'all. And as you guys can see, to style them, I just paired them with the red Ralph Lauren little polo sweater and my little Prada loafers, and I absolutely love this look. I think that it's just like really cool girl. Again, it's not overly sexy, as although I'm giving you a lot of leg. My top is covered. I got on an uncle looking shoe, which I think that makes these itty bitty little shorts a little bit more fashion forward. So I am so happy to have them, y'all. Like, and yeah, so this actually concludes everything that I got during this thrift haul. Only 4 pieces, and I said it to say that I had more pieces. I think I had close to like 10 pieces when I was at the register, or before I got to the register. But again, I dissected each piece, some pieces were not on sale or weren't half off, and therefore I couldn't really justify it because they were just too expensive for what they were. And yeah, so I am just really happy that I selected these 4 pieces. I feel like they are gonna just work forever in my wardrobe, y'all. Like, so happy with them. Again, thank you so much for 10,000 subscribers. Like, I can't believe I'm like saying this. Like, oh my gosh, crazy. Such a long freaking ride journey that I've had to get to this place, but nonetheless, I'm thankful and I appreciate all of the moments that it has taken me to get to this 10K, and I look forward to growing even more in the future. But again, that's not even like, and that's another reason why too I just didn't feel like, oh, I need to even speak about it, because it's just like my main goal is to be a vessel, is to come on here and to inspire 1 person, 2 persons, 3 people, you know, let alone 10,000. So yeah, I'm just I'm overjoyed. I am taken aback and love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next one.